Hello everyone, today we have a special video in for the woman out in the world that practice Stoicism. As many of you know, this is the continuation of the first part that we created. Before you go and watch that video though, make sure you finish this video completely so you can go into the first part of this series with knowledge and wisdom that you did not have before. Now, before we start this video, I would like to thank all of you for watching and hope you can all absorb this wisdom and knowledge to transform and elevate your life with a positive impact. Thank you all again for watching and enjoy. Number 1. Let go of controlling relationships. The Stoic woman understands that trying to control her partner or change his behavior is an exercise in futility. She recognizes that we have power only over our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, not those of others. Attempting to make someone think, feel, or act a certain way through manipulation, persuasion, or coercion is unlikely to work long-term. It creates resentment and destroys trust in the relationship. The Stoic woman knows you cannot force someone to be who you want them to be. Instead, she focuses on being the best version of herself. She works diligently on cultivating her own virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. She strives to live her values with conviction. This attracts relationships that appreciate her authenticity. The Stoic woman lets go of the need to dominate her partner or always be right. She chooses her battles wisely, yielding when needed for the greater good. She does not seek to control outcomes or micromanage the relationship. With discernment, she stops exhausting herself, trying to change someone fundamentally incompatible with her. The Stoic woman has the courage to let go with love when values no longer align. She trusts in larger purposes at play. This maturity and self-mastery is at the very heart of Stoicism. When faced with heartbreak, she practices equanimity. She does not identify solely as someone's girlfriend or wife. Her sense of self remains intact. The Stoic woman channels her feelings into creative pursuits, friendships, nature, and service. She emerges wiser and more resilient. For her, loving freely is always better than controlling fearfully. Number 2. View mistreatment as an opportunity. Examples could include sexist comments, exclusion from the boys' club, mansplaining, and more. Her first reaction may be anger at the injustice. However, the Stoic woman takes a breath and responds consciously. She realizes reacting emotionally often escalates conflict without changing minds. Instead, she views mistreatment as an opportunity to lead by example. The Stoic woman models grace under fire and strength of character. With wisdom and compassion, she tries to educate rather than attack. She aims to create understanding through dialogue, not domination through force. This composure in the face of prejudice often has more impact than lashing out. It requires deep confidence in her worth and abilities as an equal human being. It inspires others not through shaming, but conscious courage. The Stoic woman understands people's biases are often rooted in ignorance rather than malice. She sees an opportunity to gently enlighten and expand perspectives. This plants seeds for long-term change. Of course, the Stoic woman also knows when to walk away from truly toxic situations or unsafe people. Her sense of self-worth comes from within, not from any relationship. She learns from every experience to emerge wiser. The Stoic woman does not view herself as a victim needing others' validation. Mistreatment becomes an opportunity to lead social progress through her wisdom, strength, and compassion. This is the heart of Stoicism. Number 3. Respond calmly to gender-based treatment. As women in male-dominated environments, dealing with situations where one is treated differently because of gender is inevitable. While these experiences often provoke feelings of frustration, anger, or hurt, one can choose to respond consciously rather than react instinctively. Losing one's cool or being aggressive frequently escalates conflict without increasing understanding. Instead, one can calmly wait for a turn to speak up. One can stick to facts and logic without getting riled up emotionally. If interrupted repeatedly, one can politely but firmly reiterate a point. One does not need to compete or overpower louder voices. Rational composure speaks for itself. Choosing battles wisely, one can stand up for herself when needed, but not waste energy on every minor battle. One can focus on the long-term goal of creating awareness through wisdom. With empathy, one can understand some behaviors stem from cultural conditioning rather than ill intent. One can educate tactfully on attitudes that breed inequality. Of course, one must also know when to walk away from toxic environments and protect one's peace. One's worth isn't determined by others' validation. Staying grounded in one's values, one can handle gender-based treatment with resilience, patience, and grace. This is the essence of Stoicism. Number 4. Pursue inner virtues. As a woman embracing Stoicism, one of the most empowering paths you can take is to focus on cultivating inner virtues. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life of moral excellence rather than chasing external rewards or validation. Inner virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control are the foundation of a Stoic life. By consciously developing these qualities within yourself, you build an unshakable core that can withstand life's challenges and uncertainties. Wisdom involves seeking knowledge, understanding, and truth. As a Stoic woman, strive to expand your mind through learning, reflection, and rational thinking. Embrace the pursuit of wisdom as a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. Justice is about treating others with fairness, integrity, and respect. In your interactions with family, friends, and colleagues, aim to act with honesty and consideration for their well-being. Stand up for what is right and just, even when it's difficult. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, but rather the strength to face it. As a Stoic woman, cultivate the courage to confront challenges head-on, speak your truth, and remain resilient in the face of adversity. Recognize that true bravery often lies in vulnerability and the willingness to grow. Self-control is the ability to regulate your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Practice mindfulness and self-discipline in your daily life. Choose to respond rather than react and align your behavior with your values and goals. By mastering self-control, you gain the power to shape your destiny. Pursuing inner virtues is a daily practice that requires commitment and self-awareness. It's not about perfection, but rather the consistent effort to become the best version of yourself. As you focus on developing these qualities, you'll find that your sense of worth and fulfillment comes from within, rather than seeking it from external sources. Number 5. Accept aging with equanimity. In a world that often glorifies youth and fears the aging process, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective. As a Stoic woman, you can cultivate equanimity and grace in the face of aging, embracing it as a natural and inevitable part of the human experience. The Stoics recognize that aging is beyond our control. No matter how much we may wish to stop time, the years will continue to pass. Rather than resisting or resenting this reality, Stoicism encourages us to accept it with a sense of calm and composure. This doesn't mean giving up on self-care or neglecting your well-being as you age. On the contrary, the Stoics emphasize the importance of taking care of your body and mind throughout life. Engage in activities that promote physical health, mental clarity, and emotional resilience. Nurture your relationships and pursue meaningful goals at every stage. However, the Stoic approach to aging involves letting go of the fear and anxiety that often accompany growing older. Instead of fixating on wrinkles, grey hair, or changing abilities, focus on the wisdom, experience, and perspective that come with age. Embrace the opportunity to deepen your self-knowledge, cultivate gratitude, and share your insights with others. Remember that true beauty and worth are not defined by physical appearance or youth. As a Stoic woman, your value lies in your character, your compassion, and the positive impact you make on the world around you. These qualities only grow richer and more profound with time. Accepting aging with equanimity also means being mindful of the preciousness of each moment. The Stoics emphasize the importance of living in the present and making the most of the time we have. Rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, embrace the opportunities and joys that each day brings. Number 6. Enjoy the present. Don't worry about time. One of the most liberating aspects of Stoicism is its emphasis on living in the present moment. As a Stoic woman, you have the power to free yourself from the tyranny of time, the constant worry about the past or anxiety about the future. By focusing on the here and now, you can find greater peace, joy, and fulfillment in your life. The Stoics recognized that the present is the only time we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is not guaranteed. Yet, how often do we find ourselves dwelling on past regrets or fretting about future uncertainties? This mental time travel robs us of the richness and beauty of the present moment. As a Stoic woman, practice bringing your attention back to the present whenever you find your mind wandering. Use your senses to fully engage with the world around you. Notice the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your morning coffee, the laughter of your loved ones. By savoring these simple pleasures, you cultivate a deep appreciation for the gift of the present. This doesn't mean ignoring your responsibilities or neglecting to plan for the future. The Stoics believed in taking practical steps to create a good life. However, they also recognized that worrying excessively about what may or may not happen is unproductive and draining. Instead, focus on what you can control in the present moment, your thoughts, actions, and responses. When you find yourself getting caught up in worries about time, whether it's fear of missing out, pressure to achieve certain milestones, or anxiety about the future, take a step back. Remind yourself that true happiness and fulfillment come from embracing the present, not from chasing an elusive future or rehashing the past. Practice mindfulness and presence in your daily life. When you're with loved ones, give them your full attention. When you're working on a task, focus wholly on the process rather than fixating on the outcome. When you're taking a walk in nature, immerse yourself in the beauty and wonder of the moment. Number 7. Limit attachment to superficial things. In today's consumer-driven world, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of superficial things. The latest fashion trends, the newest gadgets, the picture-perfect lifestyle portrayed on social media. However, as a Stoic woman, you have the wisdom to recognize that true fulfillment and happiness come from within, not from external possessions or appearances. The Stoics taught that attachment to superficial things is a surefire path to disappointment and dissatisfaction. When we tie our self-worth and happiness to material objects or fleeting trends, we set ourselves up for a constant cycle of craving and letdown. We may experience a brief high when we acquire something new, but that feeling quickly fades, leaving us wanting more. As a Stoic woman, practice limiting your attachment to superficial things. This doesn't mean rejecting all material possessions or living a life of deprivation. Rather, it means developing a healthy relationship with the things you own and the way you present yourself to the world. Instead of constantly chasing the latest trends or seeking validation through purchases, focus on cultivating a sense of style and self-expression that reflects your authentic self. choose clothes, accessories, and surroundings that bring you joy and align with your values, rather than simply following the crowd. When it comes to material possessions, practice gratitude for what you already have. Recognize that true wealth lies in experiences, relationships, and personal growth, not in the accumulation of things. When you do make purchases, choose quality over quantity and opt for items that serve a meaningful purpose in your life. It's also important to be mindful of the impact of social media and the pressure it can create to present a perfect image to the world. Remember that the curated highlight reels you see online rarely reflect the full reality of people's lives. Instead of getting caught up in comparison and the pursuit of likes and followers, focus on cultivating genuine connections and living a life that aligns with your values. By limiting your attachment to superficial things, you free yourself from the tyranny of consumerism and the endless cycle of wanting more. You create space for what truly matters: personal growth, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of wisdom and virtue. Number 8. Build mental toughness. Mental toughness is the invisible armor that protects us from the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. It's the inner strength that allows us to face adversity with courage, to rise from the ashes of failure, and to keep moving forward even when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. But how do we forge this armor? How do we cultivate the resilience and fortitude to weather life's storms? The answer lies in the teachings of the Stoics, those ancient philosophers who understood that true power comes not from external circumstances, but from within. The Stoics recognized that we cannot control the world around us, but we can control our response to it. They taught that by mastering our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we can become the architects of our own destiny. And so, as a Stoic woman, your journey to mental toughness begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles to be avoided, you learn to view them as opportunities for growth and transformation. You embrace the discomfort of stepping outside your comfort zone, knowing that this is where true strength is forged. But mental toughness is not built in a day. It is a practice, a daily commitment to self-discipline, perseverance, and emotional resilience. It requires patience, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront your own fears and limitations. As you embark on this path, you will face setbacks and failures. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you will learn to use these experiences as fuel for your growth. You will develop the ability to bounce back from adversity, to find solutions where others see only problems, and to keep moving forward with unwavering determination. And as you build your mental toughness, you will find that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. You will pursue your goals with grit and tenacity, face uncertainty with courage and equanimity, and inspire others with your resilience and strength. Number 9. Mentor younger women. Mentoring is not just a gift to the mentee, it is a gift to yourself and to the world. By investing in the growth and development of younger women, you are creating a ripple effect that will touch countless lives. You are shaping the leaders, the innovators, the change makers of tomorrow. But what does it mean to be a Stoic mentor? It means leading by example, embodying the principles of courage, resilience, and self-mastery that define the Stoic path. It means creating a safe space for vulnerability and growth, where young women can share their fears, their dreams, and their struggles without fear of judgment. As a mentor, your role is not to provide all the answers, but to ask the right questions. You guide your mentees to look within themselves, to find their own strength and wisdom. You challenge them to step outside their comfort zones, to embrace discomfort as a catalyst for growth. You teach them the art of emotional regulation, of responding to challenges with reason and equanimity rather than reactivity. You show them how to cultivate self-discipline, to pursue their goals with focus and determination, and to learn from failure as well as success. But perhaps most importantly, you model for them what it means to live a life of purpose and meaning. You show them that true fulfillment comes not from external validation or material success, but from aligning one's actions with one's values, from contributing to something greater than oneself. As you mentor younger women, you will find that the relationship is reciprocal. Your mentees will challenge you, inspire you, and teach you in ways you never expected. They will remind you of the power of beginnings, of the energy and potential that lies within each of us. And as you watch them grow and flourish, you will feel a sense of pride and gratitude that goes beyond words. You will know that you have played a part in shaping the future, in passing on the timeless wisdom of the Stoics to a new generation. Number 10. Appreciate the female body. Appreciating the female body is an act of rebellion in a world that constantly tells women that they are not enough. It is a reclamation of the sacred vessel that carries us through life, the source of our power and our creativity. As Stoic women, we understand that our bodies are not ornaments to be adorned or objects to be judged. They are the instruments through which we experience the world, the means by which we pursue our goals and live out our values. When we appreciate our bodies, we honor the incredible feats they perform every day. The heart that beats tirelessly to sustain us, the lungs that draw in the breath of life, the legs that carry us forward even when the path is steep and rocky. We marvel at the way our bodies adapt and change throughout our lives, from the softness of childhood to the curves of womanhood to the wisdom etched in the lines of our faces. Each stage brings its own challenges and its own beauty. Appreciating the female body means treating it with kindness and respect. It means nourishing it with wholesome food, moving it in ways that bring joy and vitality, and allowing it the rest and care it needs to thrive. It means listening to its rhythms and honoring its needs, even when they conflict with the demands of a fast-paced world. It means taking time for self-care, for the small rituals that ground us in the present moment and remind us of our inherent worth. But perhaps most importantly, appreciating the female body means challenging the messages that seek to diminish and demean it. It means rejecting the notion that our value lies in our appearance, that we must conform to narrow standards of beauty to be worthy of love and respect. Know that your body is a gift, a sacred vessel that deserves your gratitude and your care. And in cherishing it, you are not only honoring yourself, but all the women who have come before you and all those who will follow in your footsteps. For in appreciating the female body, we celebrate the very essence of what it means to be alive. As we conclude this video, I hope the lessons of Stoic wisdom we've explored have resonated with you deeply. Remember, the power to transform your life lies within, through embracing discomfort, learning from failure, and cultivating a mindset of resilience. If you found value in this video, please share it with the women in your life who may benefit from this guidance. If you haven't seen part 1 of this series, I highly recommend checking it out for an even deeper dive into Stoic philosophy for women. To continue your journey, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more Stoic wisdom and practical tips. Remember, you are stronger and wiser than you know, capable of overcoming any obstacle and living a life true to your deepest values. Embrace the path of the Stoic woman, knowing you are part of a lineage of powerful women who have come before you and continue to inspire. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, keep living with purpose, passion, and unbreakable resilience. Stay strong, stay curious, and keep embracing the wisdom of the Stoics. Together, we are changing the world. Until next time, may you all find peace and serenity in the Stoic ways.